Okay, campers, welcome to the Arundel Forest Garden. This is the GOTP Dome home, and I'm going to show you around a little bit about the forest garden. As you can see is my bed and my meditation throne. We have a nice projector over here, which I project films up onto the screen, which hides all the other bedding. I have the clothes and things on this side, on my right, and that's a GOTP home. Nice books there, all about the garden. Cook on the stove, and a nice rack made by Benedict, thank you very much. Have to do the washing outside, so I come out here, do the washing over there, and there's a loo over there, which is just a hole in the ground. Here you can see we're using some old wire frames and some hessian, filling those up with soil, and we're going to make some hanging gardens. This area here I'm trying to keep for a pond, so eventually I can have a reed bed filtration system, so all your poo and pee is filtered through one lagoon then another, with a species matrix in each lagoon that's capable of breaking down from very high levels of toxicity to less and less toxic. So at the end you're left with fresh water, and we can have a nice little freshwater pool over there. Here are some shade-tolerant plants for out in the woods. Those are Elaeagnus abingii. How's this thing going? Looks a little bit wonky. That's not very cool. Oh, that's not very cool at all. Okay, I think I fixed it. Well, here's some buckets for doing our washing up down here, in a little drying space. So in the winter you've got to brave the cold water. Let me show you the loo. I'll show you the teepee, which is our growing room and bathroom, in just a sec. This is a stack of wood with some drapes to keep you private. And inside, this is the central business hub. We have in here wood chips. So when you finish your business, you check your wood chips on, and this is a great place to do business. I make many important telephone calls in here, and at night time, stars are out, you've got these beautiful, beautiful trees. You come outside, and these beautiful rows of trees. So maybe here you can see this, what is that? I can't remember. Some shade-loving plant, which is in the position of the old loo, which we backfilled. But yeah, that's the toilet situation. You just dig a new hole and you fill them up and move along. You chop wood here, mostly snapping it with samurai styles. Got this bathtub. I used to have my shower out here, which is a gas canister, an outdoor heating system, and yeah, man, you have hot baths in there. Bongo, the dog, jumps in with me in the winter. He loves it. In here, let me show you the grow room. Stroke teepee, stroke shower. So here, come and get nice and showered. It's got a wood chip base, so all the water just kind of flows out the bottom. We got some different plants here. These are musk mallows. Well, this isn't. This is Jupiter's beard by Jupiter's beard. Odin's hammer. Okay, and Rumex axitosa, which is a sorrel. We got mallows. I think that's another sorrel for like making marshmallows. This is garlic chives, more mallows. Come on, this is ostrich ferns. We've got Egyptian walking onions and lots of different kinds of mint and strawberry there. What else we got? Globe artichokes and things outside, I'll show you. But this is just where I'm keeping them safe. They've come from Martin Crawford at the Agroforestry Research Trust, and yeah, he provides a huge list of native and temperate forest suitable perennial vegetables, herbaceous plants, shrubs, and trees, delicious fruit trees, like this here. This is an apple. Delicious. Oh no, it isn't, it's cherry. Okay. As you can see, you don't have to be a genius to be a forest gardener, but it does help. This is a little planting station, because I've been planting. We got some inoculant for the roots, so that our red currants, raspberries, lovage, a 2 metre, 7 foot tall salad plant like a celery. Oh my goodness, can grow out there. Okay, I'm still trying to get this video done. We got out here. It keeps cutting out this bastard of a thing. Please forgive me, my dear fam. Okay, this is the awesome stuff. Lovage, perennial, 2 metres, 7 foot high. It's like nearly as tall as Brutus the bear. No, it's quite a lot smaller than Brutus the bear, but all parts are strongly aromatic with a yeasty celery flavour and making a very good celery substitute. Likes moist soil and a position in sun or part shade. Well, that's exactly why we put it over here. Next to these red currants and raspberries and sorrel and globe artichokes. There it is in there. And we've got another one growing over here in between 2 Japanese daylilies whose flowers are edible and delicious. A globe artichoke there with some lemon balm growing alongside. Here's a chokeberry. That's a chokeberry. That's a josterberry. That's a sea buckthorn. And we've got a medley of chokeberries and josterberries, raspberries over there. Some more here. These sea buckthorns are awesome. More on them later. This is a sweet maple. Sweet maple, which makes the maple syrup. Wonderful that we've got something that will do that out here. And there we have Tilia cordata. It's a little bit of a tree nursery, just waiting for them to get a bit bigger. Tilia cordata, the edible leaved lime, which, yeah, even when it's a huge tree full of leaves at the height of summer, you can still eat the whole leaf like a salad. So that's a highly productive plant every year, growing bigger and bigger, like this rose here, and another josterberry. Here we're going to pluck some of our walking onions. This one you can see is already taken a wander. Can't wait to get into the garden. There's a red apple there, and in the distance, not sure if you can see, let's have a look. There are nectarines, almonds, pears, mulberry trees. There's some plums at the entrance over there, and some more artichokes, and some roses and wildflowers. This area here is an important bit. This is a nature spirit sanctuary. We learnt about how to garden, what I learnt from Findhorn and the Perelandra Garden, where they work with the nature intelligences, and that's what we're experimenting with here. So central to those ideas is a nature spirit sanctuary where people are kindly requested to leave it to nature spirits, and yeah, so we've done that. Invite them here, and we invite them into our consciousness to co-create with them, so as we kinesiologically make decisions about this and that, we are conscious of whether it's in resonance with the electromagnetic field of the plant or fungus or the whole landscape, these overarching biomagnetic electronic structures. We feel, is it in resonance with it, or is it, no, it's not supporting that harmonic over unity system, that free energy that keeps growing and growing. Okay, you get it, you know how nature works. You plant a seed, you get a tree full of fruits with lots of seeds. You plant them, you get a forest. It keeps accumulating and accumulating energy. Oh baby, I think is the technical term. Red currants, strawberries, more of this beautiful sea buckthorn. There isn't a medical condition for which sea buckthorn is not beneficial. Ray Mears has a quote that saying about it. Here's a nice plum. Oh, yes, more raspberries, rows and rows of raspberries with those lovely gooseberries at the end. More sea buckthorn along here. We've got roses again here and here. So along this entrance into the Nature Spirit Sanctuary, lots of roses with their rose hips full of vitamin C. We've got grapes along here, and there's a little apple tree who keeps getting chopped down, but he's still trying. And some more chokeberries and things. Along here, we have some willows, little willow sticks. A lot have been eaten by the rabbits. But what we hope to do is create an arch, because you can make living willow arches. So from this bed to along here, we will create a living willow arch, and then plant gourds, pumpkins and squashes, so they grow up the arch, and then the fruit hangs down, the vegetables I should say, hangs down from on top. Some little strawberries gaining ground there. Here's some new chokeberries, and the rhubarbs are beginning to show up. It's coming into springtime now. So in this area we've got some peach trees, persimmons, pears, apples, plums. There's an almond tree over here. Have a look at this persimmon though. This is really exciting, growing in England. It's doing really well. And here we are at the almond tree. It's just beginning to bring out some leaves for springtime. This is almond Ferregnes Myron. Please forgive my knowledge of plants and things. This is an Italian alder, which is full of nitrogen, so as it grows up it sheds nitrogen down in its leaves all over the garden. We've got those planted intermittently throughout, and that fertilises the garden, like the comfrey we have growing next to some of the bigger trees. I can take you over here. Here we have a Japanese snowbell. There's beautiful blossoms and edible sort of balls it produces. Here's a walnut. Then we've got some chestnuts dotted around the outside. On that far side with the rayazar, we've got an edible hedgerow with some crab apples and blackthorn and sloes and different kinds of edible shrubs, similar to what we have going on down here. I think anyone who builds hedgerows would be like, they're a bit far between each other to make much of a windbreak, but we're going with what we've got. Fortunately, the local community, Jarfunkels, lovely spiritual bunch of brothers and sisters who organise parties in Kingley Vale, the largest and oldest yew tree forest in Europe, supposedly. That's yonder over by Chichester. They're going to organise a sort of a mini festival and raise funds with everyone so that they can buy plants for themselves and plant them here, trees. And then, we're all gathering together, making some music, raising some money for the bands and raising some money for fruit trees, nut trees, shrubs, so that we can plant them here. And then everyone can come and harvest them and get free food. It's like a shop, but it doesn't go anywhere, and it gets bigger and it gets fuller and it gets fresher and more lovely. There's an apple tree for our horsey friends over there. Okay, so on that side, all the way around the outside there, we've got all sorts of living things. A lot of Italian alders were planted together. We've had volunteers, but we can move them once we get an idea of the shape of the garden. Then we meditate and ask it all about it. Let me think. Those are the main things for now. I'm sure I've forgotten some, but you're very welcome if you want to come up and check it out. Here's another Italian alder. It's slowly growing, and whatever you put in comes back tenfold. It's the original over unity energy technology. We understand that a seed, when it's there, water flows through it, and when the temperatures are right, and it got the right minerals around it, it's in this great, wonderful thing, the soil. Seemingly chaos, but it's got everything we need in it. The water flows through it, and the geometry of that motion is vortical. The geometry of a seed has to be special. When it's ripe, it's ready for the energy to flow through it. If it's not the right shape, if it's not in the right position, the elements inside of that form, it's not ripe and it won't germinate. But if it is, when the water, the movement flows through it, all energy is motion. When that motion, that implosive, centripetal, ectropic motion is generated, it draws together the elements and minerals and compounds around it and organises them into the cells, the DNA, etc. It slowly grows into a stem and then into a tree, and it's growing against gravity, and it's organising more and more energy, it's accumulating energy, and then it becomes a big tree full of fruit which are delicious. We eat it, and nature gives us this fruit, its child, its seed, its progeny. It offers it to us in the form most delicious and suitable for the mammals that will sustain them so that we may transport and continue cultivating and living with them. It gives us its breath, its outward breath is our inward breath, and our inward breath is its outward breath. Photosynthesis, right? The green of the plant that we eat and the leaves that have evolved to also be cultivated and useful to us herbivores, otherwise they would become toxic if they didn't want it, has it's molecularly identical to our blood. The chlorophyll is molecularly identical to the hemoglobin. You remove iron from the centre of hemoglobin that respires to make carbon dioxide and energy for us. You replace it with magnesium, and you've got chlorophyll in a plant. And that's why we need to eat lots of greens, green, because it's our blood. We just swap the magnesium for iron, and it stops from being photosynthesis to respiration, and the plant gets energy, we get energy, we give to the garden gives back to us tenfold. This is the original free energy system. You could live like this. This garden's given to us by the grace of his Duke, by their grace is the Duke of Norfolk and the Duchess of Norfolk, and so they've said, yeah, use this land to grow what you need, make your place. So it's free land here, which is something so rare and so special, and that generosity is why indeed they incarnate in such graceful, fortunate positions. Well, that's what the Buddha would say. I'm inclined to agree with him. Dependent origination seems like the way it's going. Anyhow, things arise dependent on causes. Ignore me. This is a special opportunity, and that's what we're trying to do, is live with nature and serve her. We're a long way away from that, but if everything in this garden was big and producing food, we'd have a serious lot of food right here. It has a lot. And when you get fruitarian, you get raw foodie, you disincline from eating that heavy, low vibrational, suffering food, and you feel like this need, this hunger when you get out your taste buds, and your system is like the funguses in your system and the bacteria stop craving that because you stop feeding it. You have to break negative patterns. Then it's just like, life, and you just can't deal with the rest. You physically can't. Well, you have to. I mean, we have to try and organise meetings in the cities to bring these technologies and understandings to the groups that need them. And that's what I'm trying to do. Meet with energy technology people and keep it in a non-commercial, not-for-profit framework for the groups like the Sea Shepherd, who have got all their technology in service of life. And about this harmlessness tip that all the masters talk about, do unto others as you'd have done unto yourselves. They seem to be sensible ones. So we're just what I'm trying to do is find these technologies that we can see work all around us. So we replicate them artificially, these free energy technologies, and then we put that energy behind the solutions that this planet needs. So we sort out our backyard, and then we try and share that, distill the essence of that into something that's easily communicable and made use of. And so, yes, my people, my love, yes, it's good to be here, isn't it? Hey, it's a cool thing, this 3D thing. We're so lucky, it's really happening right now. It's a great privilege to have met you all, and I guess I haven't really, but I mean, like, to be able to speak to you. And thanks for coming to Arundel Forest Garden. Check out the Facebook page, .com/Arundel Forest Garden, all one word, and you can come and post out when you want to come down and come stay in the geodome home and help out in the garden and help us build another geodome for creating little seedlings and plantings. We'll make like a perspex one. And then, you can come and chill ill. That'll be good fun. Then what we've got is a genetic resource. We've got a community exchange system, alternative economic paradigm, cooperative one, where everyone has an infinite supply of money, just mutual credit. If I give it, you go I go plus, and you go minus, equals zero balance. Much cleverer. But you need to know what to give and take, and have the heart in the right place. So we're meditating. Yeah, try and follow the masters, the ones who've got their shit together. That's what they're advising. So we got that system. We get a genetic library here. We share between gardens, and look at the shape of that thing. You think we're talking about free energy and living in geodomes if we ain't going somewhere? Yo, to the stars, man. We are the stars. We're made from the stars. We're like included in a great process, and there's a great family of love. Ancient culture of perfect love that just implores us with every delicious thing that it is. To join in, man, to let go of the resist or be pushed backwards paradigm, little by little, and start just looking after the garden, growing the family. Yeah, man. Yeah, this is it. This is super cool. Okay, so I'm gonna go and pick up my beautiful ballerina girlfriend, Sarah. She is the most good, heavenly, wonderful being I think I ever met, man. She's so amazing. Oh. And yeah, man, I'm gonna go and get her from London. She's moving in. Get a forest garden. Keep the precepts. Refrain from lying, stealing, killing, sexual misconduct, and intoxication. You know, just stay away from the alcohol. God, that makes the biggest difference. Check. I'm gonna chill on my meditation throne, watch the sun go down, and just radiate with the infinite perfection of everything that is, like my teacher Bergs taught me all about, you know, the artofmeditation.com. Are you ready? Boom, power warp drive on. We're going to garden in Jamaica, get some garden bananas. Okay, see you there, my beloved family. Alright, blessed love. We keep going there. Don't let the bastards grind you down. Just love them. They don't know. Oh, and we all forget. So we remind each other. Okay, please come out with some TVs and UFOs. If you're checking me out and you're in a UFO, you're welcome to come down, my bro. Blessed love, my friend. One love. Bye.